Another day, another dollar. They're already doubting us. We want to go, handle business right here.
All right, before we start, let's talk. We just won our first home game, okay? Any issues? Pregame meal, we have 45 minutes. We're done in like 20. I'll work on that and carving that down for the next home game, but we want to hit that mark of getting there. I'm okay 5 minutes early.
First, Ryan's very upset about snacks for the coach's box, so I'll make sure we have those snacks up there moving forward. That's 100% on me. I want to make sure it's on record. There's something that we don't talk about now, but just food for thought. When you think about it, maybe for homecoming, changing the team's drive-in entry, where we can institute some type of chirp situation where we're driving slow so the team can actually see they have support. Just think through that, because I think it'd be a cool opportunity visually for them to get kind of excited.
All right, so our Friday travel with an earlier flight, and flying out of Indy, we have a 2:15 departure with Allegiant. We just got our flight notes in, so we should be landing at 3:50, which is a little earlier than I originally planned. I'm expecting us to be at the hotel before 5. Again, I think 3:30 kick. I always estimate 4 hours. That's 7:30. 1 hour to get out of there. 8:30, 15-minute ride. Hopefully we're on the air no later than 9:30, but we're going to be here between, around 11, depends. So then we got a nice little hour ride back if you didn't drive. So just mentally prepared for that. Any other questions? All right, ready, break.
Ready. All right, Pete, let's go.
Meeting of the week. Here we go. All right, travel roster. You guys all know this. Cool. We're all here. All right. Make sure we have a driver's license before we leave. I'll send a reminder out tomorrow morning. Okay. Make sure we have our driver's license. A birth certificate does not count as a driver's license, right? A passport does. Okay. I got some really interesting questions last flight. Pre-game meal, we're out the door, 15-minute ride to the airport, go kick some ass.
Okay. All right, ready? Ready. All right, any questions? Okay. All right, deliberate practice today, man. That's the word of the day. It's the word of the week right now. Be deliberate with the practice. And then as far as our defense goes, all right, I got a chance to watch all of their offense last night. 22, the kid that fumbled, he will put the ball on the ground if you watch him run it. And the other guy, now that 7's out, he's got it loose a bunch too. We got to punch in the football when we get an opportunity. And who are they going to throw the ball to? Number 1. Like 2 times as many targets as anybody else on their team. Deliberate practice today, man. Get a break. Special teams are in here right now. Let's have a great day.
Jeff Knowles, I'm a defensive coordinator, linebackers coach. Been here for 2 years now. Came from Butler previously, Northern Illinois, Temple, and NC State, and started coaching out at University of St. Francis.
Here we go, fall out. Good, good, good. You got it. Track it. Will Banker's tracking it. Let's thud them up, though, boys. Let's go. Come on, thud them up. We're moving right now. This ain't tag tempo here. We're rolling.
I love the way they attack everything. I think, we got some guys in here that really fit the mentality we're looking for.
Hey, DeJuan, make sure you're not getting boot, right? You know what I mean? It's up, secure the boot, reverse, anything like that, and then you can play back to it. That's it, Mike. Good fit, Mike. That's it. Good job. Good job. Punch that ball out.
Guys are buying in and putting in the work right now. We've asked these guys to just continue to improve each week.
That's how you want me to play that elk, right? Just grab it. That's the one going in.
Yeah, if that's the last thing left, grab it.
Okay.
Shay, what the hell happened there?
I didn't mean to twist it.
Dallas?
Yeah, I went to the 2 and I just took out to the 1.
Okay, get lined up like Stone. Got it? Let's go. Maybe. Don't worry about it.
He already told me, so.
I think they'll edit anything bad you say.
I'm not going to say anything bad.
Good. You're a good kid.
I am.
Respectable. Hey, who went first?
I did.
You did.
Yeah. The guy to the field was deeper, so I was like, all right, they're probably coming my way.
I will say this, they mostly run to the boundary. So if we're not sure and it's all equal, Mike does work better most of the time. All right, hustle off, man. Hustle off, hustle off. Hustle off, hustle off, hustle off.
We got a lot of downtime. I kind of try to not peak too early. I don't want to be too hyped too early, so I use a lot of the early time, like riding to the stadium in the morning to like try to distract myself or relax. So I just listen to some calm music, and I wake up, stretch, get ready for the game.
On a sun-soaked Saturday afternoon from Hartford, Connecticut, it's the final non-conference game of the regular season for the Ball State Cardinals. A team's season may not be defined in one given game this early in the season, but the opportunity to move to 2-2 before a bye week and before conference play begins is up for grabs.
Discipline, physical, and fast. Now listen to me. I'm gonna tell you guys don't need a pep talk from me, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what you have to do to win. We've been talking about playing the next play for 8 months. Defensively, we have to play the next play. It's not gonna take anything special, but every one of you's gotta do your job on every single play. And then play the next play. Let's go out there and get a win. Let's go.
Another day, another dollar. They're already doubting us. You ought to go, handle business right here.
We just in the huddle, juggling between like 2 or 3 play calls, and then out of nowhere, Coach U calls it. He's like, what do you think about this? Just says it out loud, and like I heard him, but I ain't really say nothing because it was 4th and 1.
I almost slipped, man. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of stumbled a little bit.
Once the ball was in the air, it kind of felt like Little League again. After that, it was like everything just moved slow motion, so.
Yeah, I played quarterback a little bit, Little League, high school, but not in a long time. As you can see, it came out my hands a little funny, but hey, it got to him and he was able to score, so.
I'm a score. I got it. Otto! Turn around, bro. He thought he was scoring first down.
At times we played really good and looked like we could be dominant. In the crunch time at big plays when we needed them, we didn't get it done.
Takes the handoff, rolls off left. He is destroyed as he throws it, but it's a catch from Skylar Bell for a UConn touchdown.
First couple weeks was rough. It was like literally a battle to just gain a yard. We never panicked. We knew what we wanted to do as an offense, being able to continue to fight, keep throwing punches.
Kelly's in pistol, takes the snap, hands it off. Quay Ashley straight through the gut for a Ball State touchdown.
Good job, Quay.
Kind of been the story of early on in the season. There's a lot of positives. We improved as a team throughout the course of the week. Had an opportunity to win the game. Didn't make a couple plays we could have made on offense. Had a couple untimely penalties, and a lot to learn from, and excited to get into MAC play.
And that does it here from Connecticut. Ball State fought until the very end, but falls to UConn 31-25 to end the non-conference regular season.
I'm Nathan Voorhis. I'm from Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. I play DN. I'd say my journey is it just consists of me always betting on myself. Coming from a small town in Pennsylvania where a lot of guys don't really make it for sports, especially for football, I had one FBS offer in high school, took it, went to UConn, entered the portal when I could have possibly had a chance at UConn to stay. I wanted to bet on myself. I knew I was probably going to end up going to a lower level D1 school, and I was just going to have to work and play very well to get back at the FBS level. I didn't want to leave Bryant to go to another FCS school. I felt like if I already had something so great at Bryant, and I love those guys, I love those coaches, I took a risk entering the portal, and I knew that if I was to enter the portal and then be like, oh, I didn't get any big offers, can I come back? That might not be something that they were willing to do. So getting an FBS offer and being like, oh, I'm finally back at the FBS level, that was very relieving. I came to Ball State because I just always had a chip on my shoulder. Ball State was the only FBS team to take a chance on me, and I'm happy that they did. The fact that there is only one FBS school that wanted me means everybody in this conference that didn't want me is gonna have to see me this year. I've texted all these coaches before, they didn't want me, so.
I really like the MAC. You know, it's got a grittiness to it, and the players all have a chip on their shoulder. A lot of them are under-recruited.
I'm excited to get into league play. We got 4 home and 4 on the road, just like everybody else, so I expect every game in the MAC to be close.
If you watch the MAC, you know it's pretty much a one-possession league every week. That's what you kind of live for as a competitor, is, you know, is going out there and competing, and, you know, just knowing that we have the opportunity to compete for the next 8 weeks is just, it's exciting.
It's a hungry conference. Every team, you can feel it. Everybody has that chip on their shoulder, that hungriness to want to, you know, be great and want to win games.
You know, the opponent is more familiar with you. You know, you play these teams, you know, if not every year, every 2 years. So, you know the opponent, you know the environment, you know the area that you're playing in. You've probably been there a few times.
You know, if you get in November, games get longer in a sense because you outside in less than 30-degree weather.
In the MAC, you got to be able to stop the run and run the football. You're going to have some bad weather games, and then you got to make some plays in the pass game.
Physicality usually wins in the MAC. The team that plays the hardest usually wins. If we can go out there and be the most physical, hardest playing team, we can win any game in the MAC.
Well, I mean, the conference schedule is what you're playing for.
How you win the championship. You can't win the conference, you don't win the MAC.
Everybody wants a conference championship. It's just super competitive. You know, top to bottom, anybody can win on any day.
From here on out, these games they feel different because, in a sense, you can't lose them. So you got to refuse to lose.
Our goal every year is to win the MAC, and that our first opportunity to play a MAC game is in 2 Saturdays. Go attack the conference, and it's 1 game at a time like it is every week.
It's going to take a lot of focus to be able to do it for 8 weeks like this, but I think that the team can handle it.
At the end of the season, the conference record and MAC play is what matters, and I'm ready to get to work.